Hello, and welcome to the Traffic Cop Academy. As a sales rep, Traffic Cop is a tremendous tool for organizing your time and your efforts with your customers. When you launch the program, the first thing you see is your to-do list. And this to-do list is automatically scheduled for the next 2 days, but you can change it to 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, whatever you'd like to see. So here's a list of the items in your to-do list assigned as an activity for you to carry out for a specific customer. So if we double-click on this one, it populates the record to your screen, and you see that the activity that's required is a rep call. You can close that, review the record, see any notes that you've had in the record from a previous call. You can also see if you have an appointment for this customer, or indeed even make an appointment if you so wish. That's one area. Let's close this record and say that no, we did not carry out this activity. Here's another part of Traffic Cop that's invaluable. This is a calendar. This organizes your activities by customer, or you can put dental appointment in there or anything that you choose to put in here. For instance, if we pick this item here, double click on it, it's going to populate that record to the screen, so you see your information about the customer, and you can also see here's that specific appointment that you made for that customer. Notes are wonderful for letting you know what's going on with that customer and some personal information about the customer. We'll close this record now and also minimize the calendar and go back to the to-do list, and I'll show you some other features. For instance, if we have an activity for a customer that involves printing a letter, it simply populates to the screen like so. You click on it, it opens the letter, it puts the customer's information into that letter, and all you have to do is print it. There's the letter. Hit the print button. Choose the printer. I'm going to cancel in this case. But had you printed that letter, it would ask you if it in fact had printed, and then it would save that record showing that that event had in fact been completed by yourself. Okay, back to another area in the program, the appointment tab. This is where appointments that you've made with customers show up. If one opens this one here, this is the one we just talked about a moment ago, and you can see again the appointment. If you choose to edit that appointment, you can go in here, make whatever change the date and save the changes, or delete the appointment. Let's move along here. The service tab. This gives you a listing of any customers that are coming into the dealership that might be assigned to you, or any records that aren't assigned to any particular salesperson. These people may have purchased a car elsewhere but service it at your dealership. And here's a listing of the repair orders on those same customers, as well as a view of that particular repair order so you can see what they did to their car today when it was in our shop. The next tab, recent ups. This organizes all of the up records that you've created recently. Bear in mind that an up record is associated with a customer record. You can have 15 visits or up records for a single customer, and that's the way the Traffic Cop data structure is set up. Net leads, these are leads that were downloaded by your manager from Zag or Contacted Once or any of the third-party lead providers or manufacturer leads. Search ups, this is a powerful way where you can go in and look for customers by name, by phone number, by tag number, by notes if you remember a specific note on a customer, or even by a vehicle note or the trade-in that they had. Let's move along here and look at the creation of a new record in Traffic Cop. The record is going to be created by yourself simply by entering a customer's phone number, or alternative phone number, or cell phone number, and email address. If any of these items are already in a Traffic Cop customer record, it will populate a note to you to say, do you want to create a new record for this customer, or is this a new customer? In this case, it's a new customer, so you say OK, enter the rest of the information. At some point, maybe the desk or the sales management will scan the driver's license for you and even populate this information in here. Selecting a vehicle is as easy as clicking on the button, selecting the appropriate stock number, and use and deal. It's that simple. What brought the customer to the dealership? Very important piece of information that would be down here in this area. So, are they a walk-in? Yes. And what brought them in? Maybe they came in because they saw an ad at BJ's Wholesale Club. You move forward from there. Trade-in information, if you have the VIN, you populate that in here, or alternatively, if your dealership is integrated with Red Bumper, you can select the VIN for the trade-in from this drop-down. Again, Traffic Cop is designed to do the heavy lifting for you. The Information tab, this is where you can print a credit app for the customer. The Notes area, very important, you put personal notes in up here, and notes to do with the transaction here. And the follow-up area, the follow-up items in here will be automatically populated to this record by the way the dealership's contact regimen is set up. Again, we looked at appointments before, and you can see that's how the entry of a record works in Traffic Cop. Let's take it a little bit step further, because you're going to be working the deal with the desk, and let's put in John G. Smith. And you'll notice that it automatically capitalizes each of these for you as well. And when you have entered that basic information, you can now close the record. When you go to the desk to work this record, they'll press the Today button, and there's John G. Smith. And the desk manager will have access to more information than you have in the record. They can work the deal at that point. You also have the ability, because Traffic Cop works for you, not you working for Traffic Cop, you can click the print button, and at this point you can print anything that you need to print that's pre-programmed into your Traffic Cop system. If you have a buyer's order that needs to be printed, or a guest sheet, or a payoff permission sheet, any of those things, simply select them in this area and they populate to your screen. One click and they're printed. There's one item, here's another item, and here's another item. And all of this information is saved in the Traffic Cop record for you. Here's another terrific tool that's available to you in Traffic Cop. You can click this cog and it'll show you all of the information as to what work has been done on that specific vehicle in your shop. So you know everything about the car that you need to know in order to tell the customer what features have been added and what work has been done to this particular vehicle. In addition to the standard follow-up that's going to be assigned to that record, you can go in here and put something on the record for yourself if you want to remind yourself to do something with a specific customer. And again, all of the activities that have been automatically assigned to the record are here for you to see. Let's make sure to add personal notes and deal notes to the record in this area. And now we're going to close the record again, and we're going to look at another vital feature in Traffic Cop, which is your email, your cloud email option. If your dealership has this option, you will see all of the inbound and outbound emails that you have to or from these customers. And any one of these records, if you want to open this one and see it, you right click the record, hit open up, and there's the information about that record, including a sticky note that management has added to it. And if there was a trade, you'd see it here, or any other information, you'd see it here. And you can see any notes that you created or anybody else created in the record, and their date and time stamped with that person's information. Follow-up that's scheduled here, and again an appointment if there was one for the customer. Let's have another look at email. We'll say we want to send another email to this customer. You can open that up, and you can at that point go to the customer email area and click on this little button, and it's going to open the email editor box for you. You can choose from one of the templates that management has already created in Traffic Cop if that's appropriate. You can type a subject in here, type your email here. You can also choose a signature if you have one set up in the system, and type on top of that, and when you're ready, hit the send email. It's that simple. That's it for a basic introduction to Traffic Cop for a sales rep user. We hope that you sell a lot of cars and that Traffic Cop is key to your success. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.